called WSL, Windows Subsystem for Linux. And to do that, you need to turn on this feature on your Windows laptop. So I'll go ahead and search for turn, oh no, not that one, turn Windows features on or off. Yeah, this one. So this will open up a dialog box with a list of things you can turn on or off. So I'll scroll down. I think it's at the bottom, so it's the third one from the bottom, Windows Subsystem for Linux. So I'm just going to check that box and then click on OK. So Windows will do its thing. It will try to create the WSL for us. So let's wait for that to complete. Okay, so Windows needs to reboot your PC to finish installing the changes. Okay, that's fine. So I'll stop this video here and then we'll pick back up once I've rebooted my laptop. So I'm back. So I finished rebooting my laptop. So I've just pulled up the Windows guide on how to install WSL. I'll paste a link in the description so you can have a look as well. So I'm just going to open PowerShell. As you can see, it says open PowerShell in administrator mode. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'll just search for PowerShell and I'll click on run as administrator. So what this does is to give me, more permissions, which should normally be higher than the permissions my current user has. So I'm just going to copy the first command. It says WSL install. So I'll just copy it. I've already installed it before, so I might see some issues, but let's see. So what's happening is when you run the command, by default installs Ubuntu, which is a kind of Linux distribution we talked about on Sunday. So I'll just wait for this command to complete. So this is the default installation, but if you want to see what installations are available, then there's a command to run as well. So if I check these docs now, I think it's this command here, WSL-list-online. You can see to see a list of available distributions. So Ubuntu is getting installed for me, so that's fine. We'll check what's available, what other Linux distributions is available. So let's just wait for this command to finish executing. Okay, so that's getting almost complete. So it's just taking a bit of a time, but it should complete very soon. So while it completes, like we said on Sunday, there are different kinds of distribution. There is Ubuntu, there is CentOS, there is RHEL. They are all different kinds of, Linux distributions. But under the hood, they're still very similar to each other and very different from Windows. So we'll just give it a couple more minutes for the installation to complete. Okay, so distribution successfully downloaded. It can be launched via WSL.exe Ubuntu. So let's just wait for the whole thing to finish off. So it looks like it's launching it for us as well. Yes. So it's prompting me to say create a default Unix user account. So with Unix or Linux systems, there's a concept called user. So basically, it's like something similar to Windows where you have users. So you have the same concept in Linux as well. So I'm just gonna delete this and I'll just type. You can type your name in there. So I'll type my name, Chris. So I'll call it Chris Ubuntu. So that's it. I've pressed enter. So that should be applied now. So let's just give it a couple more minutes. Okay, so that's been applied. So I need to supply a password. Once you type, you will not see anything type on the screen, but it's recording the password. That's for security reasons. So I've typed the password. I'll press enter now. So it's asking me to retype my password, so you can confirm it. Yeah, so that's good. So it says password updated successfully. Yeah, and that's it. So it's dropped me into the WSL. And then I'm just going to try and go to File Explorer so you see what it looks like. So on the left hand side you can see there's a penguin icon called Linux. And I used to have Alma Linux WSL installed. And you can see the second one, Ubuntu. So if I double click on it, then it drops me into the file system. And then I think to better show you the file system, I'll right click and select open with VS Code. So that should open this folder with VS Code. Yes, I will just allow this. So VS Code should open now. Okay, yeah, I'll trust the authors. And yeah, that is all. Just create a terminal. I'm just gonna use, I'm going to use git bash. Oh, just one moment, let me close this one. Gonna use git bash. I'll ignore this update for now. So I'll wait for the terminal to be ready. Okay, yeah, so that's it. See if I type pwd, yeah, so you can see I'm on Ubuntu localhost, and on the left hand side you can see the file system, which is typical of, Linux file system. So I'll quickly give a rundown. If you go to home, okay, so let me cd to home, cd to /home. On a Linux system, the root, is always /. So that's um, the highest point. So if I go to /home, oh, okay, sorry, let me just check. So let me check where I am. Okay, wsl.localhost.ubuntu. If I run an ls-al, okay, yeah, that's fine. So I need to go to home because I'm already at the root. So cd home. So it takes me into this home folder. Then if I run another ls-al, so the -al is just a different version of the ls command, which will show you a lot more information than the ls command would normally show you. So if I run ls-al on the home directory, you can see there is a dot, there is a dot, and then there is Chris Ubuntu. So remember when I created the user in PowerShell, so that information gets stored in the home directory of the Linux file system. So this dot means the current directory, which is the home directory. Then the dot means the directory higher up, or the parent directory, which is this one here, this one. And here you have it, guys. That's how you install Windows Subsystem for Linux on your Windows machine. Yeah, thank you very much.